Hey guys, I want to make this real quick. There were some people who were getting up in arms about people in that Linkara video not respecting Linkara's video editing. Some people actually see video editing as a full-time job and should be respected on all fronts. And, maybe that's a tad bit understandable. I mean, I get that, but at the same time, here's the way I see it. It should not be respected as a full-time job, ever. Here's why. You got no restraints. It is completely recreational, meaning you could do it for fun, kicks, giggles, and laughs. And 3, it is really, really, really subjective. And 4, how can you really count it as a job when it's literally just doing whatever you want? I mean, I'm a guy that loves video games. I've gone to tournaments for video games in the past. I'm continuing to do so in the future. Going to go hit up one, I think it's in Nashville for Injustice in a couple of weeks here. And let's be honest here, because I love playing video games, because I love being good at video games, because I actually put the effort and the time in the lab with this here controller to get better and more experience. Are we going to sit here and tell the world that professional video gaming is a job? No. It is something you do for fun because it is a talent that you have, or it is something that you and your character on the inside wants to pursue. That's not a job. That is attempting to live your dream, and getting paid is a bonus on top of it. It's the final layer on the cake. I would not consider that a job. Another fine example. Those people that apparently, you know how you guys said that we have to respect him for what he does. Alright. He's a reviewer, right? And there's specific cases where every reviewer on Channel Awesome has said that they do not respect some sort of thing that has been going on that they are reviewing. And correct me if I'm wrong, but 9 times out of 10, whatever they are reviewing has had a bigger budget, so they spent more on it. They've had collectively way more hours put into what they were making. But these reviewers can say they're shit. And, if it's shit, fine. It's bad. Bravo, bravo. You called it down the middle, my friend. But that doesn't mean that they respect it, because they obviously don't, especially if they call it schlock or some other sort of derogatory word. So if I do not like something that is being done, it's opinionated. So to call something a job, that's more factual. There's validity. There's oomph behind it. Like, I work a 9 to 5. Oh, that's a job. That is something you do. You could prove it, and it's something you do. Video editing and video making is just simply a hobby, and it's also subjective on how much you want to put in the respect part of it, due to the fact of, I don't know, people at Channel Awesome have a lot of equipment. They got that green screen, and they got their own place rented out, yet their videos still aren't, super great as pertaining to a lot of people who are just doing it in their room. Not saying that my videos are better than theirs, because obviously they're not. I do my thing, they do their thing. It's completely different. And once again, that's an opinionated matter. It just is. Another thing that is actually very opinionated is simple. Well, it's not opinionated. It's a case-to-case basis. Is, let's say you spent 20 hours doing something, right? Am I supposed to respect that it took you 20 hours to do something, when obviously someone else could do it in like 45 minutes? Because there was a specific case. There's a guy named Jiggly Master, and my homeboy Mardik, he and him did some collaboration for the 25th anniversary of Sonic. And this Alex the Fox guy, Jiggly Master, he spent like 140 hours doing frame-by-frame animation by redrawing a picture over and over and over again and putting it in Windows Movie Maker, because he didn't know how to run Flash. That is okay. You don't know how to run Flash. All right. So you did it the hard way, and he put at the end of the video, it took him over 140 hours or something ludicrous like that. It's fine. He put over 140 hours into it. But if he would have done it in Flash, it would have took him like 2 hours. So am I supposed to respect that he did some long BS, crazy, maniacal way of doing it? No. If it's bad, it's bad. If your character is worse, it really diminishes how much I'm going to respect what it is you do. So, in an opinionated facet, just because someone does something and it takes them a while, that doesn't mean that we're supposed to care. I mean, look at athletes. They go year in, year out training all throughout their life, getting better and better and better and better, slowly progressing, getting their skills ready. But if they aren't up to par, guess what? They don't start. And if they don't start, there's a potential that they can be on the practice squad. And if they're on the practice squad, they didn't really make the team. And there's some people who do all this and don't even make the team. Coaches don't respect what they're doing, and the train ends. They got to go out and get a real job, a job. Just like with video making, and that's on a much smaller scale, a much smaller scale. There's less time being sacrificed. Man, these people who are athletes spend so much time away from their families year in and year out. But if people think they're trash and their performance is trash, they don't respect their performance. I mean, look at the WWE. There's people that hate the WWE. It's trash, it's garbage. John Cena sucks, even though John Cena hasn't missed a week in God knows how long. Been there for years, worked 350 days out of a 365-day calendar year. I don't like him. That doesn't mean jack. If you don't respect it, you don't respect it. And, you know, they weren't really defending Linkara. They were just saying that they were annoyed that people were saying video editing isn't respected as a job. It's not. It's hard work, but it's not a job. If I go climb Mount Everest, spin a ceiling fan on a cloud, which would really be a feat that needed to be captured on camera, but especially if I get this big frame up Mount Everest carrying a ceiling fan and hook it up to a cloud, I mean, that just needs to be seen. But if I were to do that, and it took me like a whole calendar year to do it, yeah, you can think I'm crazy, for one. I think I'm crazy. And two, bravo, you did something. You did all that hard work. Is it going to be something that's really respected? Not really. But at the same time, yes, it was hard work. Nobody will deny that. But to sit here and say it's a job, oh boy, is a ludicrous statement. It's only a job if you let it be one. A job is a job regardless if you want it or not. That is the key difference in my opinion. Especially when it's like, all right, if I'm doing a job, it's supposed to be hard work. I understand that. You're supposed to be doing something normally for payment, but you're normally doing something, and there's going to be times where you may not want to do it. However, it's a bit different with video editing because you make every decision. You keep what you like, you get rid of what you don't like. And just because it takes you 8 hours to do it doesn't mean it won't take someone else like 30 minutes. So pretty much I'm going to be like going in a circle here. But that's my thoughts. So if you disagree with video editing and being a JOB, that's the war zone down there. We'll do it down there in the comment section. Later.